Hi guys, Coach Jason Capson here, and today I want to talk about family. I feel like a lot of the videos that I've done lately have been talking about my health issues. This ongoing stuff. I can probably still see my face is still a little bit swollen. I'm going into the doctor, the dental surgeon tomorrow to get a final check on this. Don't mess around. Just my message from the last video. Don't mess around when it comes to your teeth. If you have a tooth extracted, make sure they give you antibiotics. Make sure you get checked up right. This root that was left behind caused a lot of problems for me and still ongoing. I'm going for another echocardiogram on Friday just to make sure that my heart is tip-top shape. My resting heart rate has been right around 59 to 60 over the last few days. So things are good. Things are looking good. I feel good. My face still hurts. I still got a bunch of stitches in my mouth, causing some discomfort. But, I'm alive. Things are great. But I want to talk about family. I want to talk about, in particular, my family and how, my family looks a little different than most people's families. But family is very, very important. I want to talk about an event that happened recently that some of you may know about, some of you may not know about, but recently, we'll say 2 weeks ago, almost to the day, 2 weeks ago yesterday, I got married. And I married Monica, and we had an incredible evening shared with the people we love the most, including my family. Interestingly enough, the people who were in attendance, some of them may have been surprised. Most wouldn't have been surprised by this, but my ex-wife was there. She was at the wedding. She was the second person invited to the wedding. She was the second person put on the list that Monica made. Monica made the list. Monica made the guest list. I had some input. I had a few people but most of her family is still alive, thank goodness, and a lot of my family has passed on. Monica point blank said, "Monica's coming to the wedding." And I just thought, I don't know. Like, is that normal? Like, what is that? Like, that's not a normal thing. I guess it is in my world. But she said, no, Monique's family. Monique is family. Yes, she's your ex-wife, but she's family. And that meant a ton to me. It meant a lot to me. This is a lot about Monica, that she understands that Monique and I shared 25 years together and 30 years now, I guess, that we've been together and we have children together, and there's always going to be a bond there because of that. And we have a very unique relationship. We are the best of friends. We get along incredibly, as if you've watched some of my past videos, you know this. And interestingly enough, Monica has embraced that. One of the first things she said to me when we first started dating was, the way you treat your ex-wife says a lot about you, and that's the kind of man that I want to be with. And that meant the world to me. And she just gets it. And it takes a mature woman who has been through some things in life to understand and to get that. And we are now, we're a blended family. Every family, it's funny when people say that this blended family thing, that people say every family is blended. When you have a man and a woman and they come together and they become married, they're blending their families. But Monica's got 3 young boys, an 11-year-old and 2 9-year-old twins. And I have my 2 girls. And one of the greatest moments of my life, to be quite honest with you, was when we were walking down the aisle, and I walked down the aisle with her 3 boys, and she walked down the aisle with my 2 girls. And I don't know if I've ever seen a wedding like that. I mean, obviously I'm older, and it's our second marriages for both of us, And so it's rare that happens, but I thought that was absolutely incredible and beautiful, and such an incredible way to blend our families together. We've got the 5 kids now. We've got my oldest daughter, Janika, who's 27, and Jaden, who is 13. And we've got Jackson, Jediah, and Jarvis, the 3 boys. So it's all the J's, the 5 J's, 6 including me and Monica. So it is a blended family, which is incredible in every single way. And, we celebrated that evening with people that we love, people that are very, very close to us. And it was an incredible night for me because, and I'm hoping it was an incredible night for Monica too, but it was an incredible night for me because it was just such an incredible gathering of love, and it was such an emotional evening, and to see that happen and everybody to come together. This past weekend we were at Minnick's pool, and we were all together celebrating and having a great time as one big happy family. Family's important, and I've said this to you before that I'm a big fan of auditing your surroundings. And unfortunately, sometimes you can't pick your family. You have your family, and we probably all have people in our family who are like, that uncle or that great aunt or whatever, that we just are kind of embarrassed to be mentioned in the same breath with. But we all have that. But luckily, we were just so blessed that night to have our family there with us to celebrate this incredible coming together, this incredible blending, this incredible wedding, this incredible marriage. So, from that moment on, and even before that, we knew this a long time ago, there was just this unique bond between Monica and my girls, and also with Monique. They're really, really good friends. They get along really, really well, and why shouldn't they? And I know that's strange for a lot of people, and I know how lucky I am, because again, I see it in other relationships that have gone bad. I've seen it in marriages that have gone bad, and I'm truly blessed to have an incredible relationship with my ex, and it just works out really, really well because the boys get to see that love. My girls get to see that love. Monica, it's just love. And really, at the end of the day, that's what matters the most. That's what matters the most, is the kids need to see love. The kids need to see nothing but love. And sometimes that's hard. And again, I know I'm very, very lucky. I'm very blessed, and I'm humbled, and I'm so grateful for that in my life, to be able to be in a situation where I've got a family that I've chosen. I've chosen to be a part of this family. And my job in life is to protect and to help develop these kids into great adults. And that is something that I take very, very seriously. And my job is to protect and to show love. That's really the job that I signed up for. And I'm very, very lucky. And it was an incredible night. Like I said, I keep saying the same thing. Can you tell it was an incredible night? But I guess the message from this video is just don't take things for granted. Don't take your family for granted. Don't take love for granted. If you are lucky enough to find somebody to love and to share your life with, do not take it for granted. Make sure you show them in some way every single day. Make sure you say it in some way every single day. And everybody does it a little bit differently. Everyone's got a different love language that they speak and that they show. Everybody has a different way that they want to be or need to be loved. And I'm lucky again that Monica and I both have the same love language, and that's incredible, because we both show and we both accept love the same way. And hopefully, if you haven't read the book, the Love Languages, you should read that book, because it does really help when it comes to building a strong foundation and a strong relationship. So don't take it for granted. If you're lucky enough to have a relationship with somebody and you are in love, and you just don't take it for granted. Don't skate. Don't get lazy. Don't get complacent. Make sure you work at it every single day. You have to show up. By the way, that's the title of my new book that I'm working on. Show up. You just show up. If you want to be successful in life, if you want to be successful in business, if you want to be successful in your relationships, in love, in anything, you got to show up. That's the number one thing you have to do. You've got to show up. Just show up. You have to accept each other, and you have to accept that when you go into a relationship, that you are blending things. You're blending your pasts. You're blending your experiences. You're blending some of the baggage. You're blending that stuff, and you have to be able to work through it. And you have to be able to communicate and be there for each other through the good and the bad. That's kind of the deal. So that was a big moment in my life in the last couple of weeks. So if you haven't seen the pictures, I know there's some more pictures up there for you to have a look at. It was an incredible night. And once again, I'm so grateful to everybody that was there. I'm so grateful to have the people in my life that I do. I feel very, very blessed, and I'm just filled with love to be able to share and to give to this new family. And when you lose people in your life, you start to, or you don't start to. When you lose people in your life, you appreciate the people that are left. And if you can bring new people into your life, and that sort of fills your cup more, and you feel that love more, it's an incredible feeling. And I just wish that for everybody. I really truly do. I hope and I wish and I pray that everybody gets to feel that at least once in their life. If you're lucky, you get to feel it 2 or 3 times. It's an incredible thing. I love love. What can I say? I'm just kind of a softie that way. I love being in love, and I love sharing my life with somebody who loves me the same way that I love, and I love being loved that way. It's incredible. It's an incredible feeling. So I'm done with the mushy stuff. That was my mushy video for the week. I hope you enjoy. Get out there. Share some love, spread some love, give somebody a hug, give somebody a kiss, especially that person in your life. If you're lucky enough to share your life with someone, don't take it for granted. Make sure you show them, make sure you tell them every single day, some way, somehow. Take care, guys.